Welcome, Jack Keller, to the Berks County Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, one of our members of the Berks County Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You're a local musician here in Berks County.
Yes, I am.
What band do you play with?
Currently, I'm with Flamin Dick and the Hot Rods.
Flamin Dick and the Hot Rods. Have you played with other groups in Berks County?
Yeah. I've been playing for a while.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing out in bars since I'm 12.
12 years old?
Yep.
My goodness.
57.
That's amazing. What type of music do you play?
Right now, we do oldies, primarily from 1955 to 1968.
Mm-hmm. And what instrument do you play?
I play the drums.
The drums.
Yep.
And that's your primary instrument? That's the one you've been playing since you were 12?
That's the only instrument I've been playing.
Fantastic. Did you take lessons to learn to play drums, or?
Well, I took lessons for a month. We came from a certain background. My parents couldn't really afford it, so my dad bought me a jukebox and a set of drums, and that's how we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the band in grade school, starting in 4th grade.
Okay.
And then went through the band orchestra thing in all the schools, and then first year at Reading High, I made first snare in the marching band. So
you were born and raised in Berks County?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, east side.
Nice. So what kind of music influenced the music that you play now, or do you have any groups that really inspired you in the music you play?
I grew up with 8 brothers and sisters, so they were obviously all older than me. So that was the music that we play now. Was the music I grew up on. So I really like it. I like that style. I like that beat. It's a driven beat. Chuck Berry, Little Richard, stuff like that. Drummer wise, obviously Buddy Rich, Gene Krupa. Back then it was nice until you get into the first album I bought was Kiss Alive, and my mom almost pulled her hair out. It was like,
yeah.
But it was fun. They stuck with me all the years. Had my drum set up in the dining room, and we practiced in the living room, and they helped me a lot with it. Yeah, It was good.
Do you have a favorite memory of playing a show, or any interesting stories about playing in Berks County?
I've had a lot of interesting moments in Berks County, but we played a little show at Southern Junior High when we went there. Me and a couple of guys that we played with, and I got my first drum solo, and it was really neat. I played that, and then I played on the rims a little bit and everything, and the kids in the auditorium started screaming and yelling. It was like, so this is how it is,
Get your first taste of stardom.
that was it.
Yeah, that's hooked. What kind of venues do you normally play at?
Right now, we don't play many bars. We do more carnivals, fairs.
Okay.
We have the Ole Fair, Reading Fair, Lebanon Fair, E-Town Fair, Fleetwood. We do a lot of big car shows. Macungie, Wheels of Time car show is big. We just did the National Hot Rod Association up in New York. We just did that show. So we get around. We're booked heavily from June to September. Those are our primary months.
Fantastic.
And, we play a lot.
Yeah. And you've played at the Magical History Tour. I think I remember.
Yep.
Lots of people out on the dance floor there.
Yeah, that was a good time. We played 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. Who else is in your band with you?
Well, Flamin Dick would be the obvious one. Dick Brother Holtz. Glenn Ballphaser he plays bass. Keith Wrenchler is rhythm guitar. Lee Achenbach, vocals and bass. And John Zaneski, squeak, is our saxophone keyboard player. And Randy Gardner is our sounding like that.
All members of the Berks County Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, Randy will be.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going in He'll be in next year. He's playing this year with Dick in Foreplay. He's playing at the show this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so fantastic.
He'll be put in next year. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that you play or that you've written or?
No, not really. I mean, I do sing with the band. I do a lot of Dion, Wonder, Run Around Sue. Ruby is a nice one. I like to sing. It's a lot of getting in the moment type with the vocals. So I like that one.
I didn't realize you were also a singer.
I try.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I do my best.
So, what's the best concert that you've ever been to?
Best concert? Wow. I would have to say Rush. Probably, I think it was probably like 82, 83 in Philly. Yeah. And maybe Angel. I don't know if you know that band. Punky Meadows was in the group. Good straight rock band.
Okay.
Saw them too a couple times. They put on a good show.
Do you have any advice for somebody that's just starting out playing drums or getting into the music scene?
Just be yourself. Work hard, listen. I had the pleasure of playing with a lot of good musicians in the city, in the area, and you have to listen and you have to learn. And if you're playing with some guys that are older, they've been there. They know what it takes. And we got a kid coming up, Drew West. He's with Drew and the Blue. I've known Drew since he was 13, and he played some parties for me. And he's a good kid, and he's one of those kids. He learns and he listens well. He'll do good. Yeah, he's up and coming.
So the music scene in Berks County seems like it's very collaborative, and people are playing in different bands. Do you find that that's the case?
Yeah, and I think it's healthy too. We have our thing going. Dick's playing with Foreplay for a little bit. They do a couple jobs, and it's good to play with those different musicians, because if you get stuck, it's tough to get out of it, and you don't learn much. So if you have the availability and opportunity to play with some other guys, I would do it. Yeah. And different venues, different material. This is a definite help.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all that you've contributed to Berks County's contemporary music scene. We're just so thrilled to have you here. We're thrilled to have you part of the Berks County Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Glad to be a part of it.
And just thank you for being here.
I appreciate it. My pleasure.
Yeah.